Hey everybody, Matthew from Pick Glass Fitness bringing you an episode of Pick Glass Fitness in the Kitchen. Today's topic is going to be juicing and blending. Today we're going to be making a series of green juices that I can store and then add to other things later. There's a lot of people are split between juicing and blending, and some people like both. Some people only like one. I personally like both of them for different reasons. First of all, what is juicing and what is blending? Juicing, you're going to be using, well, a juicer. And what that does is it is going to crush out and separate the liquid from the solid portions of whatever you're juicing. It could be fruits, vegetables, whatever. It is a very, very efficient way to make a massive amount of solids into a super nutrient dense explosion drink that just has tons of nutrients, super nutrient dense. Blending is going to be similar, but you're leaving the solids in with the liquids, and the end result is going to be an overall higher volume, and per ounce you're going to probably be getting slightly less vitamins and nutrients than you were if you were juicing. Both of them have their places, absolutely. What I am going to be doing today is my overall preference. What I like to do is I like to juice my greens and stuff that I don't really like the texture of when I do make a smoothie. And one of the reasons why, one of the big things about, we have a little caterpillar friend. Look at him. He survived the cleaning process. I'm going to toss him real quick. Okay. Where was I? One of the cool things about juicing some of your greens and stuff like that is if you have the right juicer, you can store them and keep them for a day or two, so you can kind of add it to a couple of different shakes and stuff like that to make it so that you're getting a little bit more nutrients in with your smoothie. Because one of the things that people do when they blend fruit and they make smoothies and stuff like that is they have a tendency to make them super high calorie, particularly if you're adding milks or yogurts or any of that kind of stuff. Personally, I don't add any milks or yogurts or anything like that, but they still end up pretty high calorie, because we're talking when I'm blending stuff and I'm making smoothies, I'm putting 8 to 10 bananas in there, a couple of mangoes, you know, just a bunch of stuff. And that's fine, because the way that my diet is set up, it's 80% carbs. So I'm fine with that. If you're trying to do a balanced diet with you know, meat proteins and animal proteins and stuff like that, if you're doing that and some carbs, you're gonna have to try to balance it out a little bit more. Personally, with the way that my diet works, is I can pretty much just slam carbs all day. I eat tons of fruit and all that. But we'll save that for another video. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to juice some of this kale, fresh from the garden, some of this Swiss chard, fresh from the garden, and just for fun, I'm going to throw a couple of cucumbers in there, also from the garden. It's first year gardening too. We'll maybe make a video about that at some point. I don't know, it's kind of late in the season. But anyways, gonna put that in there just for a little extra. And then juice a, this is a little block of ginger. This is fresh ginger. I just already cut off the skin of it. And we're gonna add that in there just for a little bit of kick towards the end. And this is just a base. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna put it into some bottles and store it in the refrigerator to add to my smoothies later. If you're doing stuff like this and you got your greens and all that, you're not going to need multivitamins or anything. This stuff has leafy greens, so good for you. Problem with these is pretty much the darker the leaf, the more bitter and difficult it is for me to eat it. because it's bitter. But really, really great as far as nutrition, as far as powerful nutrient punch. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and juice this stuff. Pretty simple. It just takes a little time with the type of juicer that I have. Real quick, let's talk about juicers before we move on. The juicer that I have here is an omega juicer. It's really cool. It's also a masticating juicer, which what that means is there's this little piece in here that kind of crushes all of the ingredients that you put in there, and as it crushes it, juice comes out here, solids come out here. What this does is as it crushes, similar to like your teeth or whatever, and what that's doing is it's keeping a minimum amount of actual oxygen from getting to the nutrients and breaking them down. A lot of people think that that's why these are better than juicers, which are spinning really fast and basically shredding and then separating. But what that's doing is it's adding oxygen to all of the nutrients, and as it adds oxygen to the nutrients begin to break down rather quickly. You have to use that pretty much immediately. It's a lot faster, but it makes it so that you can't store it because it's just going to break down really quickly. But I'm going to juice a little bit of this. I'm not separating any of this. This is just going to be a straight up just super green juice. And yeah, it's going to get a little bit louder. Not super loud. You can pretty much do that and hold a conversation at the same time. But I just kind of want to show you what it looks like to do this. You just feed it to the top. Pretty much if it fits in there, you can go ahead and juice it. If I'm doing something with like some fruits or something, which I normally don't juice fruits because I like having that extra fiber that you would get from blending, I still take the seeds out. Never read the instructions on that, so I don't really know if I'm supposed to or not. But another thing about these juicers, as they crush, the yield that you get as far as the juice to solid is unbelievable. With the type that spin and shred, I found that I had to then take it, put it into like some type of like painter's cloth or cheesecloth and wring it out, and I could still probably get like another cup of that. But this, you can see, it's like it's dry. It's really good. All right, so we're back. Just juiced like probably three of these bowls sized worth of various ingredients. We did the chard, we did the Swiss chard, we did the kale, and then I did just a bunch of like salad mix type stuff. Just because our garden produces a lot of leafy greens, and they're great and all, but if you let them go too long, they're just bitter if they get too old, and so we have to harvest them constantly. And I eat a lot of salads, but I can't keep up. But anyways, so we got a jar, we've got a funnel. As you can see, I've already done a lot of them. I've already put a lot of it in here. Probably gonna need another one. You know what? Let's just do that. And then now you guys can watch me make a huge mess. Yeah. So look at that frothy greatness right there. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can really appreciate the, what is that, 6 shades of green we got going in there. But yeah, it's filthy. That is filthy. I want to be clear right now. If anybody ever tells you that they can make a really good green smoothie or green shake or green whatever you wish, you can call them a liar for me, because these things are pretty gross no matter how you slice it. Look at that. If you can drink this straight, I'll tell you what, you are a healthier person than I will ever be. Or you're on some kind, you're trying to be funny, because if you drink this, you will find zero enjoyment. in drinking this straight. But it's a very good, healthy, nutrient-dense base or additive. Let's say additive, because we're going to add it to other stuff in another video. So yeah, pretty good yield. Pretty much one of these, 2 of these will get you 1 of these. That'll work. We'll say that. It's a good ratio. But yeah, so this is our green juice base. We were going to add this to our to other things, to our smoothies, to other juices. This is the one that almost might be okay to drink straight, with the ginger and the cucumber. And no, not good to drink straight. Woo! Ugh. Nutrients. This face is gonna only be honest to you in these videos. God, it's filthy. Anyways, yeah, you're gonna add about 12 bananas to that, and some mangoes, and some pears, and then it'll actually be pretty good, because all you're drinking is sugar at that point, and sugar is tasty. So yeah, tune in for the video where I, make this something that you could actually stomach. Yeah. Anyways, Matthew Leave from Pick Glass Fitness in the Kitchen. Follow us on Facebook. Post workouts of the day. Check out the other videos on YouTube. Pick Glass Fitness. Till next time, we'll see you later.